When I started my channel, and I had never done anything like this is what I was worried about. I'm a person of faith that goes to church. I am a Christian myself. You want to know why people are leaving church, evangelicals? I'll tell you why. It's not the radical left libs. It's not George Soros. It's not Hillary's emails. It's not Hunter Biden's laptop. It's you. You think that Jesus himself sat up on his throne and did nothing during the Holocaust. Didn't save George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. He didn't stop the Parkland shooting. Sandy Hook, Las Vegas, Uvalde. Didn't stop the officers from being beaten to death on January 6th. Didn't stop the genocide of the Native Americans in the United States of America. Didn't stop Americans from owning slaves and forcing them to pick their cotton and treat them like animals. But that same God, somehow, while sitting up there, looking down upon the earth, said, no, not them. I'm going to save this guy. This guy on his third wife that breaks his marriage vows, the guy that sexually abuses women, that commits tax fraud, the guy that steals from cancer charities, the guy on his third wife, while his wife is at home with her 2-month-old son, goes and has sex with Stormy Daniels. The guy that filed 7 bankruptcies and left multiple businesses in financial ruins. The guy that insults handicapped people. That's the guy I'm going to save. Evangelicals, that's my guy. He's the one. No, screw the rest of the thousands of years. That's the guy that I'm going to save. Now, I know he won't even tell you what his favorite book in the Bible is, but that's my guy right there. The guy that can't even stay faithful to any of his wives. The guy that forces himself on women because he's a human pile of garbage. But that's the guy that I'm sending here to be a beacon of light and hope and faith to the human race. The guy that says, I hate Taylor Swift. Yeah, that's the guy. The guy that demonizes immigrants. That's my guy. Praise Jesus, right? That's why people don't want to go to church. That's why, because you're hypocrites. Because you have low IQs. You don't think for yourself. You live your life based on being the perpetual victim. Because you're triggered by things like Black History Month. I can't even tell you the amount of people that are making ridiculous comments about Black History Month. Oh, we all bleed red. Well, that's great that you don't see color. But you know what? You never want to talk about the founding fathers. 17 out of 55 owned slaves. 1,400 to be exact. And in the Constitution in 1787, guess what? Only 21-year-old, wait for it, white men who owned land had rights in this country. Oh, I thought we didn't see color. Oh, Paul, that's just history. Oh, so you don't want to talk about the Second Amendment? Oh, that's different. No, we got to talk about that. Those 2 sentences? No. I'm a well-regulated militia. Freedom. But you're triggered by Black History Month. It's because you don't care about anybody but your damn self. Because you're the most selfish people that this country has to offer. You don't care that somebody's great-great-grandparents were brought over here forcefully. They had collars put around their neck, that they were treated like animals. You don't care that they had no freedom to even see their own families. That they had to work for a guy just because they were white. You don't want to talk about any of that because you know that that's what real history is and you don't want to hear about it. But the guy that Jesus sent down, this morally bankrupt human being who can't even uphold his own marriage vows, then wears more orange makeup than most women in this country, that's the guy that Jesus sent. It's because you're goddamn hypocrites. You don't have any morals. You don't have any standards. You just want to tell people how to live their life and control people, just like you did since the inception of this country. You want to control everybody and be the perpetual victim. And I have family members that are like this. They're always the victim of everything. Because we have chosen to leave a chunk of this country uneducated. Because it allows politicians to be in power, and it allows people to easily manipulate people that don't use critical thinking. And when somebody like myself uses critical thinking, oh, you're just elite. When everybody's successful, oh, they're elite. Pick yourself up by the goddamn bootstraps and go be rich then. But you would rather play the victim and blame somebody else. It's because you don't take any responsibility. You're the reason people are leaving the church, because you're a piss poor reflection of what Jesus was. The man cleaned off people's feet with his own goddamn hair. The man fed the hungry, but you're against healthcare. He cured the sick, but you're against healthcare because that's socialism. You're against giving lunches to kids in schools that are hungry because that's socialism. Jesus gave people free bread and water. But not you. You're all for violence on January 6th because you lost an election. But yet, when the disciples cut off the ear of the guard, Jesus put his ear back on and said, "He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword." And then, when you had a chance to pick Jesus or Barabbas the insurrectionist, once again, on January 6th, you chose Barabbas the insurrectionist. And lastly, Bishop Boudet gave a message of hope, wanting mercy, be kind to people, and treat everybody equally. And what did you do? You spit in her face. And once again, you rejected the teachings of Jesus because you have to be the victim. You're not Christians. You're the least Christly people in this country. I know people that are atheists, that don't even believe in God, that act more Christ-like than you people are because they give a damn about people and they're not judgmental. Maybe you should be more like an atheist. Maybe then you'll find God then. You have a good day.